everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another video. And today, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the PlayStation Showcase from this past Wednesday. And, you know, I don't mean to gloat too much, but I was right. I did a video Wednesday morning predicting all this, and I knew this was going to happen. As soon as Sony announced this last week, or I guess now, 10 days ago or so, they said, oh, get ready for Wednesday. We're going to have an hour-long presentation of all the new games, the PlayStation Showcase. You know how our events are always called the State of Play? Well, this is the Showcase. It hasn't happened in 2 years. Get hyped, get hyped, get hyped. And again, I tried to warn you, hype fatigue. That's what it is. It's hype fatigue, a new phrase I'm coining from now on. But, as far as I'm concerned, I only like JRPGs, so I went in with very low expectations to begin with. My expectations were at a 0. I knew they were going to show Final Fantasy 16. I was kind of hoping we'd get, like, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, but I called out the Square Enix shills who said, oh, Final Fantasy 9 Remake, Kingdom Hearts 4, all this stuff. None of it happened. You got Final Fantasy 16, and I guess Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is a JRPG, which... early on, I probably would be more hyped for it, but seeing the trailer, it's like, looks cool. I'll play it one day, I guess, but I'm not rushing for it. So, that's all I really cared about, I guess. And as I watched the event, because I did watch it, I didn't live stream it or anything, but I did watch it as it was airing live. And the first game that was announced was this shooter called, well, I don't even know how to say it. It's either Fair Games, Fair Game S, or Fair Game Money Sign. And... from the way the characters spoke to the fact that it is a shooter and the goofy hip-hop music in the background, I just started laughing. I'm like, oh, I know the direction this showcase is going in. It's going to be all cringe, woke shit, and mediocre, overhyped games. And that's exactly what it was. So we got that nonsense. No hard dates on anything. Like either 2023... Fall 2023, Winter 2023, or 2024. Like, very vague with the dates. No firm release dates. I mean, Final Fantasy 16, we know that's June something. I think it's June 22nd. That's coming out real soon. And there were rumors that there was possibly going to be a, demo, but I didn't hear anything about a demo after the trailer. And I will say, I got fucking goosebumps during the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. It was Kino. They had the leitmotif of the prelude playing, and then they had the rendition of, like, the classic Final Fantasy song. You guys all know it. And the voice acting. The Kino British voice acting, particularly Sid, or Sidolphus, I guess is his name. So there's that nonsense. Like, shooter shit, I don't care about, man. It's like, really? Okay, so looking down here, there's this thing called Phantom Blade. That's an exclusive for PS5. Visually, looks stunning. It looks incredible. It looks like a Souls-like game, so to me, that's a pass. But if you like Souls-like games, it looks cool. And I couldn't tell. I think one of the voice actors there during the trailer was Erica Limbeck, so that's always a plus for me. One of my favorite voice actors. So you got that. There looked like some indie games. The Sword of Sea. Neva. My friend Game that I saw him reply to Wario64 on Twitter, and he's like, never gonna play that, and it's some, I don't even know, some indie game. It looks almost like Bambi, like one of the woodland critters died, and that's what it looked like to me anyway. I don't fucking know. Cat Quest, Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, this is like some indie looking shit, coming 2024! And also, we're gonna explain this later on as well. Xbox trolled PlayStation after the fact saying, oh, great looking list of games, because half these games are multi-platform, releasing on PS4. So, again, the PS5 has no fucking games. Like, I guess Final Fantasy 16 and Spider-Man, those are your games, and Phantom Blood. Okay, I guess that's your game, too. Whenever that's coming out. Then, we got this bullshit from Square Enix, which... what the fuck, Square Enix? Square Enix has done some great games in the past. They did some great games last year. I mean, in the span of 2 months, I think they released Star Ocean: The Divine Force, the Dealfield Chronicle, Dragon Quest Treasures, and something else. Harvestella, maybe? Whatever. 3 or 4 games in the span of 2 months that are legitimately great. I mean, I love Star Ocean: The Divine Force. I played the demos of Dealfield Chronicle and Dragon Quest Treasures and would like to play the full games at some point. But I just couldn't because they're released so close to each other. So Square Enix has the potential to release great games, and they released this fucking bullshit called Foam Stars. And Paraka from Playcasket left me a comment asking about Splatoon. And that's what it is! It's Square Enix version of Splatoon, you know, the popular game on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, what the fuck, man? What the fuck are you doing, Square Enix? Like, I see this, I'm like, what the hell is going on? I couldn't even contain myself. And I'm reading the chat, following along with the threads on V. Oh, it was a chuckle fest. So there's all that stuff. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which they're calling it Metal Gear Solid Triangle Snake Eater. Again, looks visually stunning. But it's not even a PS5 exclusive. It's going to Xbox too, which that baffled me because I know Konami does Metal Gear, but I always thought they were on PlayStation. Like the first Metal Gear Solid was on PlayStation. It was always on PlayStation 2. They're on multi-consoles now, multi-platform. So I'm not going to play Metal Gear Solid. I don't care, but I will admit it looks visually stunning, and I mean, good for you guys for seeing your boy Solid Snake again. So there's that stuff. Again, I already mentioned the Final Fantasy 16 trailer, which I thought looked fantastic, and that game's coming out in a few weeks. The Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Before that, there's some other stuff. I'm just trying to go in order here. Yeah, and also they announced the Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 Remaster Collection. They say Autumn 2023. So they're so fucking vague with the dates, too. They hype up this big event and they can't give you a firm release date? I mean, what the hell, man? The Towers of Aghaspa. I don't know what the fuck that is. Coming 2024. Alan Wake 2. October 17th. That's a firm release date, I suppose. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Okay. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink has been delayed for like 5 years now. It keeps getting delayed. Looks like a game that I would enjoy. It's anime weeb shit to the max. And that's supposedly winter 2023 on PS4 and PS5. And other consoles. Street Fighter 6. You know, I hear people bitching and moaning about the censorship in the Street Fighter games. They in the trailer, Chun-Li was doing a stretch. You can see her fucking ass cheeks on full display, but it's censored. Okay, whatever you say. And then again, Cammy, she looks hot as hell doing her stretch. Oh, so hot. And I'm sure there'll be other costumes where you can get her in the yellow leotard or whatever. Ultros? Is that Ultros from from Final Fantasy VI? I don't know, a game called Ultros. I don't know what the hell that is. Tower Fantasy. Dragon's Dogma 2. I never played the first Dragon's Dogma. This looks like an open world. I don't even want to say it's a Western RPG, because it's probably made by a Japanese company, but it kind of has that feel. Dragon's Dogma 2. Bunch of PlayStation VR games. Who cares? Resident Evil 4 VR. Blah, blah, blah. Beat Saber. Yeah, I was laughing at that, too. Beat Saber. That's like Guitar Hero shit with VR. Alright. Destiny. Gran Turismo movie. Our boy Jim Ryan came up. Oh, yeah. Project Q. The 8-inch screen remote device. They're basically doing like their version of the Switch. To play your PlayStation games mobile if you want to. Okay. And then Spider-Man 2, it's got the symbiote, Venom's in it, Kraven the Hunter's in it, the Lizard's in it. I guess Miles Morales is in it, because they did the Miles Morales game. Fall 2023. And Yuri Lowenthal is a great voice actor as Peter Parker, so that's cool. But, yeah, you know, I didn't really care. I like JRPGs. I just chuckle at everything else. I wonder who watches these events. Like, who are they marketing this to? Because they throw in stuff for kids. They throw in stuff for the most normie tier. Like, any kind of shooter to me is what the normies play. Like, if I told someone at work, you know, I'm into video games, they'd say, oh, you're playing Call of Duty, or you're playing Halo. No, I'm playing Trails in the Sky 2nd Chapter. They'd look at me like I was from another fucking planet. So, that's the normie tier. Then Microsoft had their thing. What a good-looking group. And it showed, like, everything. Alan Wake, which I'm surprised about Metal Gear. How is Metal Gear not a Sony exclusive? And again, half these games, the only PS5 exclusives that I can tell are Spider-Man 2, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy 16, that other one, what was it called? It was early in the show. Phantom Blood. So it's like, what, 4 or 5 exclusives? And the rest are either multi-platform or on the PS4 as well? Like, again, no one game, I don't know why I bought a PS5, no games to buy, keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme. I forget how the rest of the words go, but, you know, Chris Voiceman did that epic track, you know, 3 years ago, and it's still true. So, yeah. And then also, the Dreamcast guy, I can't get over Dreamcast guy in his thumbnail. Oh my god, it's hilarious. And he's the only one I like to make fun of, but you just go on and see everyone with their propaganda. And, like, because there's people in my boat who are the JRPG fans who are hyping up the Square Enix and the JRPGs, and they were wishing, or not even wishing, but practically confirming to their audiences, oh, Final Fantasy IX, you know, it was on the NVIDIA leak, so it's bound to be announced here. Kingdom Hearts 4, you know, we got the announcement at the 20th anniversary. Kingdom Hearts 4 is confirmed. I mean, we saw a little teaser trailer, what, last year or 2 years ago? We're gonna get gameplay footage of Kingdom Hearts 4. No, Mora's gonna dress up like Sora. He'll cosplay as Sora at the event. You know? Oh, none of it happened. None of it happened, man. So I wonder, leave a comment if you made it this far. Like, will I see the JRPGs at the Tokyo Game Show? Like, where's the JRPG showcase? And I just can't help but laugh. I wish the Sony fanboys saw my video on Wednesday. It got no dislikes, so I'm assuming, you know, it's mostly my subscribers, and they all agree. But I wanted to rile up the Sony fanboys so that with this video I can say, fuck you! I told you so! I was right, you overhyped shills. So, don't mind me, I'm having fun over here. It's hilarious, actually. Seeing all the memes, and, you know, there you go. And I'm still vindicated by owning a PS4, so I'm happy about that. One day I'll get a PS5, but as of right now, there's no reason as I continue to play the Trails games and the other games in my backlog. Why bother when the only game I care about that is exclusive is Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, I mean, got announced some time ago, but no trailer there. I thought they said winter 2023, but, you know, we're getting closer. We're in the summer already, so we'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and we will talk to you later. Peace out.
99.